Here's our 22 weeks baby bump. Hi guys, so today I have my 21 and 22 weeks pregnancy update for you. Calvin is sleeping across the hall, so I'm going to try and be a little quieter because last time I tried filming like this, I totally woke him up. And he didn't sleep very well last night and he needs to take a good nap today. Please excuse my appearance. I have pretty much zero makeup on, just got out of the shower, my hair is all wet. But I'm trying to get this video taken care of so you guys will be updated and so I can continue my good, you know, I've been on a roll. I've been really good at like putting these out every couple of weeks and I want to continue doing that until the end. So hopefully I will be able to film this without Calvin getting up or getting upset or something like that, and I will be able to upload this for you guys shortly. So I don't want to jinx myself or anything, but I don't have any stretch marks yet. At around 20 weeks, I believe, is when I started getting them with Calvin. It's been itchy. I've been trying to apply more lotion. I typically try to stick to like coconut oil. I make like a shea butter, coconut oil, almond oil mixture with some essential oils in there for fragrance. I've been trying to use that on the bump as much as I can, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't apply it as much as I did with Calvin. I did like every single day. I was very religious about applying lotion to my bump with Calvin, but I still got a million stretch marks anyway, so like what was even the point? But just for comfort, for it to not be itchy and like feel like it's really stretched out, the oils and the lotions and stuff really do help. I did want to mention that back in the earlier days of my pregnancy, I mentioned a lot that I was having headaches and migraines and stuff like that. And I just wanted to update you guys. Probably the last month or so, I've been really good. Haven't had any super bad ones or anything. So that's awesome that it finally dissipated. I was really waiting for, I was like, when is this going to stop? Because it stopped around like 10 to 12 weeks with Calvin. And I was like up to, you know, like probably at least 15, 16 weeks this time around and was still getting tons of headaches. And I was like, dude, stop it. I can't handle this. I do think the Relaxin hormone is starting to kick in because I've been having a lot more hip and lower back achiness. Not like super bad, and I don't know, sometimes it can be like pretty early in the day, but most of the time it's like before bed, like after a full day. I am so happy and fortunate and lucky, and I count myself blessed that I don't have a job where I have to be up all the time. I have a sitting job, and I thank goodness for that because I don't know what I would do if I was on my feet all day, seriously. I have been sleeping a little more crappy, just kind of not being able to fall asleep very well, like after I get up to pee in the middle of the night, just tossing and turning and not being able to find a really good position. Up until this point, I have been able to sleep like kind of on my side and mostly like kind of more toward the belly side, and I like use my knee to like prop me up so that my belly's not like totally laying on the bed. But the belly's getting a little too big for that these days, so I've got to figure out a new way to lay that's still comfortable. Before pregnancy, when I'm not pregnant, I'm totally a belly sleeper. I love sleeping on my belly, so it's really hard to transition to not do that. I have already been pissed at some of my pants. I want to get new pants in a size up, and yet at the same time I'm like, just stop gaining weight. I'm officially up 20 pounds in 22 weeks, which is not where I wanted to be, but that's just how things are going. This past week has been Thanksgiving, and I know I haven't been very good at Thanksgiving time. We had like 3 different Thanksgivings that we went to, and I was not counting calories those days. I'll just tell you that right now. And I gained 3 pounds over those, like, you know, 4 or 5 days of Thanksgiving stuff. And so that's terrible. That's horrible. That's I mean, it's totally my fault though. But except for Thanksgiving, and even since Thanksgiving, I've been really good at counting my calories, and I use an app called Lose It, and so I just watch what I eat and I don't snack as much. If I don't have any calories left at the end of the night, I don't snack before bed and stuff like that. I try to really watch myself, and I've been very good at that. When I track my calories, I stick to it and I behave myself, but like I said, Thanksgiving totally threw everything off. But yeah, so I'm in this spot where I'm like, I want to buy different pants because some of these pants are driving me insane. Like, I remember with Calvin, skinny jeans make my legs and my ankles feel claustrophobic. Like, I just want to escape. Like, by lunchtime, I'm like, I'm done. Why am I still wearing these pants? And yet I like the look of skinny jeans, and I like You know, I like skinny jeans up until that point, but seriously, like, I don't know if it's just the swelling that comes with as the day goes on or what, but by the second half of the day, skinny jeans drive me nuts. And I just wish that I had a pair that were like legit, like leggings, like for real jeggings that just look like pants, but they're actually super duper comfortable, because the actual like stiff jean material drives me crazy some days. And so I do have some pants that are still totally working, but like my 2 favorite pants are not. And so that kind of sucks. I kind of want to buy new ones, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know, I feel like it's trying to motivate me to not gain a bunch of weight in like my legs and thighs. That's definitely where I gained a lot with Calvin, like my thighs and my like, you know, like all the middle section. And so I try to see it as like this motivation to not just buy new clothes, bigger clothes, so that I can continue to gain weight, but to try to continue watching my weight. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, I just feel like I'm the person who gains a bunch of weight when I'm pregnant, and so like, why not be comfortable? I feel like the energy has had another drop again lately. It might just be because I haven't been sleeping super awesome, but I just feel so worn out. Maybe it was also Thanksgiving, having 5 days in a row off with Calvin. Like, he tires me out, man. And it's like really made me come to this like thought or realization that I'm like, I'm gonna have 2 crazy little boys like in no time. And they're going to be like, they're so active and rambunctious and just, you know, always have to be doing things, and it tires me out, man. Like, I don't know if it's just because I'm pregnant, I'm getting bigger, and it's like I just don't want to chase after you, or if it's legit like this is how being a mother of a toddler is. Like, it's just tiring all the time. And so to think about the fact that we're starting all over with another one, it kind of is very intimidating and kind of scary. Me and my husband have been looking back at like little pictures of Calvin when he was like, you know, 6 months and under and stuff, and thinking about the newborn days, and we're like, you know, the newborn days weren't that bad. It was just the nighttime that was bad. You know, the daytime, you know, they nap a lot. They're just they just eat and sleep and poop and, you know, general baby things. But the nighttime was actually difficult because you just want to get more than 2 or 3 hours of sleep at a time. And I'm like, the newborn days weren't that bad. But then I'm like, well, the toddler days are almost worse than the newborn days were, and yet we're still have to look forward to that too. But it's just crazy to think that like Cal didn't sleep through the night until like 6 or 7 months or something, you know, like consistently. And I'm just thinking about that. I'm like, holy cow, even once baby is born, we still have 6 or 7 months after that where we're never gonna get a full night's sleep. And that's just like, it's just tiring thinking about that. And it's like, you know, like looking back on the newborn days, you're like, it's not that bad. And when you were in it, like it flew by, it totally does fly by. And yet at the same time, we're like, I have to cherish all of these things. And yet I'm like freaking out about it already. And it's not even, you know, it's still like 4 months away. So that's pretty much what's been happening the past couple of weeks. Just kind of a random update. Nothing too significant going on. We did have I had an ultrasound at maternal fetal medicine last week, so it was just a little past 21 weeks, and Calvin was not having it that day, and so I didn't, the ultrasound tech kind of was doing things quickly, trying to get us out of there because Calvin was like, F this place. And so I forgot to ask her what my cervix was measuring, but I saw her measuring it on the screen, and it was at least 3.5 centimeters, which is good, so that's exciting. And she didn't mention anything about it being low, so I was happy with that. We're still going back next week for another one to see how it goes. I hope Calvin's better behaved next week compared to this week, but yeah, so things are looking good in that department so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like it, and I will talk to you next time.